Hello, my Stampin' friends. I have this fun Cake Day stamps and dies out on my desk, and I noticed that starting yesterday, February, what is yesterday? 3rd? There was new additions to the last chance list, and the last chance list means that these items are being discontinued, so they're going to just be available while supplies last, and they discount some items, some more than others. And anyway, I noticed that Cake Day has just been added to the last chance list, and I thought it was a really cute set. So I was thinking, do I make a video on something that's being discontinued or not? I couldn't decide, but I had these pieces already because I'd used this set for a stamp camp. And so when I do stamp camp cards, I play around with the set and I try all these different things. And so I thought, you know, I'm going to show you. I have some pre-cut stuff, and I'm going to show you this set because it's super cute and it's being discontinued. I better check to see if they've discounted it. I don't know. If you buy the bundle together, it used to be that you, well, it still is. When you buy a bundle, you save 10%, but sometimes when things go on the last chance list, it's actually less expensive to buy them individually. So take a look. I think the dies are on sale, but the stamps are not, or the other way around. You'll have to look it up and see which items are on sale and what's the better way to buy it. Buying them together as a bundle or buying them individually. See which one saves you more. But anyway, it's super cute, and I wanted to show it to you because it's unique. So it gives you this die, and the dies, I think, oops, these fell off. The dies, I just think are super fun and versatile. So I want to show them to you. You've got this large piece of cake. It's a slice of cake, and it cuts like this. And you can decide if you want to use it as a folded card, or you can cut it and use it just as a slice of cake. I bet you could probably find other ways to use this too, like could it be a book, maybe? You know, sitting on a shelf. You could probably make this notch a little more straight angled and make it a book. I don't know. You can probably come up with all kinds of ways to use this. You can cut wings and make it wings. I don't know. I love looking at dies and thinking of other ways. And when I looked at it, I thought of book, but I bet there's lots of things you can do with it. But take a look at these other pieces. You've got a little pennant banner like this, and there's a few different words in the stamp set that fit on that. And I love the stitching detail. You've got these cut out little frosting pieces. Let's see if I have one. Here it is. Little pieces of frosting, super cute. You've got stars, lots of those, so you can add those as background or cut them out for confetti. You've got a little splat, which is actually like a sparkle for a candle, and then there's a few other pieces like that. And then there are candles. This one is kind of a basic candle, not real fancy, and that's for if you you can just cut them out, or these can also be slices of frosting, like the layers of frosting in between layers of cake. So you cut them out and then you would layer them here, and it would be like layers of frosting. And then this is really fun. That's like a drip edge, so you can cut out, this is like the frosting piece. Let me show you that. And it goes like this, and you can cut your frosting. But if you add this here, you get like a fun drip edge to your frosting, like I did on this one. And I think that's really fun. I hope that my stuffy nose is not bothering you. And then let's see what else. Okay, I love these little dollops they can be dollops of frosting. They have little cuts in them, little grooves, really cute. And they can be dollops of frosting, or maybe a meringue. And then these I really think are fun. Oh, and here's more candles. These are more detailed candles with nice little edges, I mean like little spiral to them, and then you've got several little shapes of sparkles that you can put on top of your candle. But these crack me up. These are macarons, and I think they're really adorable, and the way they made them is also really adorable, because this little thing looks like a squid of some kind, or it could be maybe an ice cream scoop, but how they made the macarons is really clever. So you've got like the top and bottom cookie, and then that filling is that little ice cream scoop looking piece, and see how this has a slit in it. You just slide that inside, and that is your filled macaron. Isn't that cute? And I just think it's adorable. So anyway, this is the ways to use it. Now you can use this as a card, and it does fit into an envelope. So you can use it like this and not put it on a card base, and it's just a shaped card, which is really fun. Or you can decide you want to put it onto just a flat base. You don't have to even have it open, because this part opens, so you could just kind of put it on a flat card. Or you can go ahead and have the cake, like I said, cut it off and just use the slice, and then the card itself opens. Or you can have both parts open. There's so many ways that you can do it. So you can have it open here and open there. So it's just a really fun little cake, and I think it's so super sweet, and I love the dies that go along with it. They're just adorable, and so I wanted to show it to you before it goes away. You might want to grab it. I'm going to show you real quickly how you can use the cake with some stamps. So they give you, let me show you the stamp set. Super cute. Happy Cake Day, make a wish, let's celebrate, happy birthday, congrats, yay. There's that sparkler, and then here's like just a plain candle, and then there's like the filling. You can use this, I did it like on this one, I just kind of stamped many times to kind of make it look like the crumbs of the cake, or it could be sprinkles, and then here's more sprinkles, here's that frosting. Super cute. So I also want to show you how I used just the candles on this one. It says make a wish, and it's just the candles, and I think that's a really fun card. And then this one I used just the macarons, and I think they're really fun. My daughter and I made these one time during COVID. We just thought, you know, let's make stuff. We just kind of baked, and we watched that Great British Baking Show, and we did pretty good with these after a while. And you know, it's been a while since we made them, so this kind of makes me want to get out the little macaron mat and make those again. They were so fun, and they are yummy. So this is just the cookies, and I think that's adorable. And I'm wondering, you could probably make this a hamburger if I added a little bit of like green coming out, like lettuce. I bet I could get away with a hamburger on that one too. So it's super cute. Here's another die that comes with the set. It's this piece here. So you've got two different label pieces, and then also this one, you could just cut that off if you like that wave. I think I did that on one of them. Let me see. I thought I did. Oh yeah, here on this one I cut it off of the little pendant, and I just made it the little banner. So many ways to use these dies. They are so fun, and I want to show you really quickly how to use the cake itself. And so I showed you this. This can be like your frosting. And then there's ways you can add some detail to the cake with some stamps. So, oh, I think I have it out already. What did I do with it? Yeah, here it is. So this is just like little lines, and I'm going to grab my, or you can use dies for the frosting, like I said. So you can kind of go like this. I'm going to leave this here just to kind of measure where it's at, and then I'm just going to add these little layers here so that the cake has some layers. And then I just want to show you how when you put these elements together, one way to do it, if you're good, it depends on how you're going to use the cake. So let me, oops, too much glue, yikes. Let me spread some here. There we go. Okay, so depending upon how you're going to use your cake, so if you're going to have it as a card that opens up, then I suggest, where did I do it, is you put the elements on the front and then hide them behind some dollops so that like the inside you don't see the bases. So I kind of hid them behind little dollops of frosting, and I glued the sticks there. Okay, but if you're going to stick it straight down onto a card, then I would stick it, like if you're going to put this down onto a card like I did this one, then you're going to stick these directly onto your card front. So that's what I'm going to do here. I wonder if I like this blue background. I think I do, and then I'll add the darker candle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make this final one. I'm going to use this frosting, so I like that. Another thing with the frosting is it does hang over. You could decide to cut it, or if you kind of bias it slightly onto the edge, if you're going to have the card open on a base, kind of slightly go a little bit more to the right, and that way when you put it down, it doesn't interfere too much. And then I actually put it down with dimensional, so it gave it a little height, so that way when you open the card, see that's dimensionals, it just has a little place for that frosting to go behind so that it doesn't fold. If you put it flat onto the card, when you open it, this frosting, if it's hanging too far over the edge, it's gonna interfere with the opening and closing. So you can see I kind of biased it that way. So it does hang off the front a little bit, but that's okay. You can decide. if that bothers you. And then I'm going to go ahead, I have this one already, so I think I'll stick it down. And I'm going to add that behind. So I'm kind of gluing it. I'm going to make it angled, a little angle there. Okay, let me grab some dimensionals before I lose my pieces here. And when I play with the stamp set, I kind of go through my scraps and I just cut out a bunch of stuff. So these are the colors that I had, and I think they're fun. And so I am using, this is a designer series paper. It's that Aurora Borealis paper. Let's go ahead and put that down. And then I was using the Aurora Borealis paper and these colors with it. So I've got Berry Burst. This is pecan pie for my chocolate cake. You can go with a dark chocolate cake and maybe make it early espresso. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. And then I'm going to put, let's see, maybe this darker candle to kind of go with that background. And then I'll use this little, or maybe I'll put 2 different candles. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use these gold bursts that I cut out of gold foil. So like I said, I'm going to put these, I'm tucking them behind. So when you open them, they're kind of tucked in. And they're just really fun. Stick those down. And so then I thought it would be good if the candle, so I layered the little starburst pieces. You get 2 different sizes, and I thought they were cute layered. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play with that a little bit. Like so. I like to stick a little block on top just for a minute. Okay, and then you can decide, do you want to add some little dollops on the front, so you can have those kind of be where the, look, I used Very Vanilla for some vanilla frosting, but I've got white embossed words on that one, so maybe I will leave it like that. A little dollop of frosting on the top, just for where those things are poking out. So this one is going to be on here, so I'm going to put the glue down on that and let it hang over. It's just so fun, this little set. And you could add a whole bunch of little macarons on the bottom, like they're holding their kind of a pile of little cookies for your recipient. But it's just a cute little cake. You can put these together in just seconds, and it's so fun. And I just really wanted to show you the ways to use it. I love the candles, the Make-A-Wish. Super cute, and I added little rhinestones in there. And then the macarons, these are my fave because I just think they're so cute. This is that new Bubble Bath ribbon. The pink I used here is Pretty in Pink, but I think that with the shine of the satin, and it kind of just looks like a lighter version of the Pretty in Pink, so it's totally fine. And I've got the Berry Burst Early Espresso. This is Berry Burst Early Espresso and Pecan Pie and Pretty in Pink, with just some little gems. Really fun. Take a look at this while you still can. It's just an adorable little stamp and die set, and these dies are adorable. Birthday cards, congratulations, graduation cake, wedding cake. You can really fancy this up with some wedding cake, and I bet there's going to be a lot of people using this as an ice cream scoop, because that's what I kind of thought that would be, a little dish of ice cream or a cone. You can cut a little triangle cone. Super fun. Have a lot of fun with this set. It's adorable, and it's going to be only while supplies last, so I had to show it to you before it's gone. Thanks for watching. Bye.